Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Hutan Pantai. We're here in January. Money's at 189,598. And a little while ago, I had a few issues with my recordings. Not recording, encoding, rendering in the right thing, and the audio was fine, but the picture was really glitchy. And then I think we're over there. I did the grass field. I'm sure that's what it was. It's been a while. Now I've recorded 3 episodes on here, 2 on Riverbend, and the reason it was all glitchy and horrible and wasn't great was because, well, it turns out my hard drive that I record to was on its way out. It's completely failed, won't spin, won't do anything. I know, I should have upgraded to an SSD a long time ago, but I didn't. So, it is what it is. So we've lost 3 episodes. So, I now need to explain why I've got so much money, why we have extra things that you're not going to know about. And I need to remember what it was. I'm also recording on my headset, not the mic. So if I sound a little funny, that's why. I don't have the energy to keep setting it back up. So, sawmill, tractor. It's the same old John Deere we had before, 4755. It's got duals, front weight, the winch, and then over that way, this side, I have taken down a load more trees. They went into here. We were going to build up our stock in here and do a really big sell, hence the trailer's still here. So in here we got 22,000 litres of wood, 14,000 planks, 34,000 litres of wood chip, almost 12,000 litres of planks long, and 9,000 litres of wood beams, plus what's spawned. So this has been wearing away, and we're saving up. Brilliant. I say out of space. Wood planks long is out of space. That'll be these guys. So how the devil is everybody? I'm still, me. I've noticed if I take pauses and deeper breaths between chitter-chattering, I don't cough quite so much. This field was cut, baled, fertilised. That grass field was cut, baled, and fertilised. I think you saw that I was going to cut it, but it got baled and fertilised. These fields, the patties, I've done nothing with those. Goats are still bare, are still talking away. This is the bales that we got from those 3 fields. They're all here. I can't remember if I showed this or not. We swapped out the sapling one for a different one with the Neuron seeds, and it's easier to get to the pallets. Was this shed here before? I don't remember. We have a shed here. There's the combine corn header and grain header. Oh, we have buffalo mozzarella. Whoop, whoop. That's only taken, what, nearly a year? No. I think that might have been over a year to get that, actually. This is so slow. So we're now doing bottled buffalo milk to see if that helps. I mean, it doubles what you put in, so I'm hoping. In here we have Valtra and those two kittens. Plough. In this shed we got the seed drill. We've got cultivators here. Right. That you've seen. Telehandler. You know about Landini. It came up in the cells. So I was like, ooh. So I bought the Landini on the think about of swapping it out with the Fent. We bought a Fent as well. I'm not sure if you've seen that. I don't know where it is. Over there. We'll get to that. I ain't got that far. So I was like, oh, should I sell that? Shouldn't I sell it? Oh, I don't know. Buy it. So I ended up buying it. The plan was to sell that. Now, at the end of the last episode, I said, drop me a comment. Do we sell the Fent, keep the Landini, or keep both? And, well, you're not going to see the end of the last episode. So that's gone to pot. We have a food processing, jarring, canning production kicking about down here. Ignore the rather large numbers. It's picked up the silo. We'll get back to the parsnips in a minute. So this is doing preserved parsnips and kimchi, which is what this is. So that's doing its thing. And then around the corner here, we've got some canola roll. This takes forever, but we've got it now. We were diversifying our thing. We need more bees because it's been the 2 years and I don't have a pallet full. Goats are doing their goaty thing, and then in here we have some stones from a stone picking contract, a little bit of lime, a little bit of wheat, some canola, and some parsnips. We did some contracts. And that's where we're at with that. I think you've seen the farm tech. We swapped out the Rudolph for that. I'm sure you've seen that. Now, the chickens you definitely haven't seen. I know that for a fact, because that was December. No, end of November. I can't remember. We have chickens. That was just after the update where Giant said you could place fences for chickens. So we have chickens. All 368. And they are producing egg. I'll go into here quickly. So we've had another 6 this month, 10 last month in the goats, and then chickens. Yeah, they're only a month old, the second lot, and then the cow barns doing their thing. So we've got the cows, chickens, and the goats. So we have that here. This is our only bees. We need to add a load. This is a bale pallet storage thing. We got some mushrooms, more mushrooms, some goat milk in here at the minute. The plan is to move stuff, dump it in here at the best time, take it out, sell it, rather than it just clutter everything up. These are still here. They're selling lettuce directly, and everything else is being put into the preserved canning thing. This is the fence. Not sure if you've seen this. Don't know. Was I going to sell that and buy that? I think we bought this to replace the other John Deere. I think. Water tank. That's where we're at up here. I think. So we scooch down here. There's my buffalo. We'll take a run down here. Well, we're gonna walk. I got an edge. What am I wearing? Oh, welly boots. So down here we have another tanker, which is solely for milk. It's white. Ignore that behind you. We'll come back to that. And then we've got the Quaco slurry with dribble thing. I got rid of the Anna Burger. It was far too heavy for what we needed, and yeah, I just didn't like it. Let's be honest. So this has straw in because I placed a manure heap, which the manure's staying. Whether or not it's going to continue to spawn, I don't. Put your teeth in, man. I don't know. Wheat field is good to go. And then was this wheat as well? Sure it was. Yeah, and this one's good to go. So there's 2 grass fields are done. This one's ready. That one's ready. I've done nothing with the rice. Like absolutely nothing. Still indecisive as to what to do with the rice. Excuse me. This would probably be easier if I had a little side by side or something. But I don't. So run down here. And you'll see. Where is it? You're off Davidsfield. Just here is a field filled with oilseed radish. There's some dead spots. So field 36 and 37. Both these fields had parsnips on, hence the ungodly amount of parsnip in our silo. Yeah. So what we did, you were there, honest. We acted as a middleman, and we bought crop from our good buddy Missy B, and then we sold it to the relevant establishments and made a little bit of money on it, which then covered the cost of these 2 fields. So our loan is still 1.3 million. October time, we were buying and selling 1.4 harvest income, but we spent 606,000 to make that. So what's the difference? 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we made 800 grand, which covered the cost of these 2 fields, which we then oil seeded so we could cultivate that in the spring and plant something. I'm missing a tractor. Oh, we returned the stump grinder, and the reason we returned it after leasing it for, obviously it's the 3rd year, grumbles, after leasing it 2 years, so that mozzarella took 2 years, and we don't have a pallet of honey in 2 years. In the sales, a stump grinder popped up. Here it is. That was bought at the end of the last episode. So that's where we're at with all this, I think. I've just been knocking out contracts and stuff. I'm sure that's everything. They're good to go. They're good to go. Rice fields need things ploughing. And then these guys, you see, so we harvested that one, got the parsnips. I'm sure there was something in that one. Oh, it didn't mulch us all. Yeah, loads of stones. Yeah, so our rice fields all need ploughing. So if we jump back up to the land dealie, and then we run round here, I did a bale wrapping contract, and we ended up with 14 bales, which we borrowed and dumped them in here. Hence the white square bales. But they should be good to feed the buffalo. I think these are good to go. I'm sure they're silage now. Yeah, so these are all silage. And as we're only feeding silage, so it's win-win. Not sure what to do about that. All these little productions are so slow. It's bonkers. So these are doing their thing. Some more goat milk. Some grass there if they need it. That is grass. Hay. Right. Right. Coffin fit. I mean, you might get that little, but I've had comments to say that people can't watch my videos anymore because the amount of coughing and spluttering that they just can't cope. So I've lost 10 15 subscribers since my diagnosis. But you know, I'm not going to force you to watch my videos. You don't want to watch them, don't watch them. But, this is better fun. And the reason it's back to front is no, I didn't use it the wrong way around. It's back to front because I moved it with the front of a tractor and just shoved it over there. Ah, there you go. I think we'll start down here. We'll get at least a little bit of farming done. Still indecisive whether or not to just cut my losses with the rice fields, or at least find an area of land that's relatively flat that we can place them down and make it worth our while. Just doing these little fields, it's a bit hit and miss when it comes to the old finances. Now, my good buddy, Mr. Wasteland Gaming, has come to the conclusion that these fields, all fields, whether it says to or not, require lime. So, I've got a feeling I did lime the wheat fields. Yeah, I've still only got 97% yield bonus, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. No, why does it do that? Oh, in relation to my Milkman series on Frankenbooth, I'm not sure whether it's the mods I've got installed or what it is. But I can't seem to play for longer than about 20 minutes without it crashing. So I may swap maps, maybe. I know the just-in-time farming has kind of put it on hold as well. I think possibly he's been having the same problems. From what I can tell, he's on console as well. He's sure he's on Xbox. So, oh, didn't pick it up. So, there we go. Little bit of farming in and amongst my explaining So, yeah, what with my hard drive failing, Giants' game being not fit for purpose, and yeah, and the fact that I'm tired, like proper tired. Is what it is, I suppose. Oh, drove straight into the brickwork. I find it strange. I want to go into a bit of a rant here, I think. The Giants have already announced and put out the first DLC, which is, you know, what it is, I suppose. But when the field system is broke and you can't do basic stuff and the game crashes, it's just a little bit odd. I mean, get off there. I mean, we're all up for a DLC, right? I mean, it's strange. Get off! It's strange that they can't. Where am I going with this? They've released a DLC, but the game's really glitchy and buggy. Most of the stuff that I would have considered that should have been base game, like, you know, the 40,000 mods that they've been dropping on Mod Hub, probably should have been in game. I know they wanted to keep the download size smaller, but now you have two choices. You clutter up your downloads with a load of air quote base game mods, or have very limited choice. And then they don't fix the issues. They give you a DLC to take your mind off the fact that the game has issues. Giles. It's just one of those things, I suppose. I mean, don't get me wrong. Farm Sim is, you know, it's right up there for stress relief, and it's a brilliant game when it works. But seem to be having a few more hiccups than, you know, anything else. That's the other thing that's bugging the bejeebers out of me, is when you're cultivating or ploughing or seeding or whatever it is you're doing, the ground texture takes a month of Sundays to catch up. That's one of my big bugbears. Is, you know, That's a simple thing, right? Well, I'm assuming it's a simple thing. With then, it's just a bit like saying, you know, animals spawning feces is a, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, buffalo, cows, pigs, they all make a mess. And you can't always get the manure pens to spawn. I was watching Midlife Simster, and some of the base game maps, I think it was Zalonga and Riverbend, if you place down a manure extension, it would work. If you place down a manure pit, it wouldn't work. But if you go to somewhere like Calmston, that's not called Calmston anymore, it's called Oakfield Farm. I think that's right. They both work. So, you tell me what's going on, because I ain't got the foggiest. But it turns out, neither of us. So, stop. Right, there we go, my friends. You've had an update. We've done some farming. Off screen, I'll probably get a load of this stuff and the wood on a trailer, and we'll do some sales at the beginning of the next episode. Oh, before you leave, we got 189924. So let's jump down. Oh, rocks. Jump to here, and we will repay. What are we thinking? A grand. So we've gone from 1.3 to 1.2. Next episode, plenty of sales, and then get a load more of the debt paid off. I am going to leave you to it. Grab this. And I'll get these greenhouses all topped up, because they're making me money, right? Or just drive into that. There we go. So as always, my friends, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of ya. Please take care, and I'll see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys.